Hello, everyone. In just a single moment, nature can leave the entire world in awe. Today, you will witness incredible and rare moments that feel like miracles. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Driving through floodwaters is a common mistake every time this phenomenon occurs. And that is precisely the reason why Europeans frequently possess a longer lifespan than those in Asia. I suspect his girlfriend called to say she was home alone. That appears to be his primary motivation for crossing this particular bridge. Over in Tennessee, security cameras captured the moment high winds unexpectedly blew the roof off a warehouse in just a matter of seconds. In your professional estimation, do you suppose the cause was a vehicle that was far too heavy, or perhaps the pavement in front of the residence has deteriorated? Over in Minnesota, nature recently organized a large-scale baseball tournament, but neglected to provide bats for the residents at Madison Lake. It only takes approximately 2 feet of rushing water for floodwaters to sweep away a sedan weighing about 3,000 pounds.
Holy!
On Sunday, October 26th, Brisbane was hit by a severe thunderstorm with wind speeds reaching 60 miles per hour. Wow. Did you see the cat dash by very quickly at the end of the frame? At a rally in Poland, a professional driver brought the vehicle back to the pavement from a two-wheel tilt, much to the astonishment of the spectators. In your opinion, was this skill or luck? Let's discuss below. In In contrast to that wilderness, at the intersection of Tulare and Minnewawa on January 9th, the security camera video is a costly lesson in always being alert to your surroundings, even right in front of your own door. A small aircraft went down in the waters of Puget Sound, Seattle. Fortunately, the pilot was able to swim safely to shore. Wow, this canine is remarkably intelligent. In my estimation, it possesses more awareness than quite a few human beings. When you happen to hear this siren, it signifies that severe weather conditions are about to occur. At a construction site for a walkway between subway stations, a sudden pavement collapse occurred that left anyone who witnessed it feeling quite astonished. In Catania, the Medicane storm transformed the streets into surging rivers and the public squares into deep lakes. I suspect they should provide a few delivery carts for their staff members.
Would like to learn Kung Fu?
One day, you too will find yourself admiring your own reflection in the mirror, much like this tortoise.
Whoa, this is crazy! This is crazy! Look at the drum!
Blitzed all these fish with the sharks.
This is nuts! The puppy, or the yearling and big drum had mixed in with the sharks.
Occasionally, luck is merely a skill that no one is capable of teaching you. If you wish to avoid trouble, it is best to stay far away from those large trucks. At a construction site in China, the sand they had just transported was brazenly swept away by a whirlwind. Am I the only one who is curious regarding exactly how that elderly lady managed to accomplish that feat? I am quite certain the operator of this vehicle is also a humorous individual. Upon the busy streets, a sudden storm made landfall, causing the water levels to rise rapidly and creating a scene of significant instability. An earthquake measuring 5.7 on the Richter scale occurred in western Nevada, shaking many residences within the region. Fortunately, this was not the final day of his employment. It is truly difficult to believe. I suspect its wingspan is longer than the reach of a human arm. This is the reason why I always place my trust in utilizing automobile brands from the United States. Although it appears slender, the tornado that emerged in Onslow possesses sufficient power to alter the landscape in just a matter of seconds. I suspect the camera operator utilized far too much oil just to fry a single egg.
Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh, wow! Wow.
Although the meal was ruined, at least the individual filming has acquired content to post. In Solon, Ohio, on April 15, 2026, a large hailstorm poured down, causing damage to the property of the residents.
god. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my.
The coastal region of Virginia is experiencing powerful winds and heavy rainfall as Tropical Storm Ilia makes landfall.
Oh my God!
I suspect the insurance provider needs to carefully reconsider maintaining a contract with operators such as this one.
Oh my God!
The strength of an elephant is truly incredible. Although the window was shattered, at least the layer of paint remained intact.
Guzzy, grab it. It's going! Grab it! Grab it! Grab it! Close the doors! Close the doors!
He must be quite proud of his remarkably quick reflections. Thinking before one acts remains a highly useful suggestion. Over in Texas, a shelf cloud wall advanced like a massive curtain being drawn, preparing for a dramatic scene about to unfold.
It's coming right now. I don't know what to do. Oh my God!
Flash floods frequently transform valley streams into rivers filled with mud and rocks. A section of a highway overpass collapsed after a bridge pier failed. Fortunately, no individuals were injured following the incident. When you feel as though you are carrying a heavy burden, it is because some nefarious individual is out there enjoying your life. If you slow the footage down, you will discover the cause that led to this gentleman's fall.
Baby, one more time!
This moment will demonstrate that occasionally we are merely guests residing temporarily upon this planet. At the same time in Shanghai, large-scale COVID-19 testing tents were also swept away by storm winds. Furthermore, in Florida, a waterspout unexpectedly approached a crowded beach, sweeping away umbrellas and chairs, causing people to rush ashore in alarm. An overwhelming incident in Humacao, Puerto Rico, on May 18th, left more than 12,000 residents without power due to a high-voltage line short circuit. In your opinion, is this a mythical creature from a movie or just a master of camouflage in nature? Fortunately, this couple left the road section just seconds before earth and rocks came crashing down exactly where they had been standing. During a training session in the Netherlands, a swirling fire column unexpectedly formed, leaving even firefighters stunned. Lightning struck violently in Ocoee, Florida, sending dust and earth into the air and showing the immense energy from the sky. Looking at this scene, the door seems to want to say, when bad weather occurs, staying home is the safest place.
And that, now I've got ice cubes.
Imagine seeing a fire, and this happens when you attempt to extinguish the flames.
We help livestock. We try to help people.
The rescue by chance in Rowdy Ward is a testament to the sacred bond between humans and animals in difficult circumstances.
Blow some wind somewhere. All right, here we go. We're gonna swim it out of here.
At a shop in China, the quick reflexes of those around helped them escape an unexpected incident. Truly a miraculous escape. This event emphasizes the importance of establishing clear safety zones when constructing near residential areas.
Tá cheio de rã, tá vindo mais.
Gente, sai da rua! Liberta a gente, faraó! Liberta o povo brasileiro!
And by the way, do you think this is how he wanted to have dinner outside a restaurant? Please press the like button if you find this particular moment to be interesting. I suspect this is a very meticulous individual. His father likely encountered a great deal of difficulty in raising the young man.
Au-dessus, ça doit être bien le bordel.
The incident at Dinant demonstrates that the power of a flash flood can transform a peaceful street into a scene of significant instability.
Oh, t'es malade, en plus c'est bon comme ça. C'est fini, hein, gros. Oh putain. Oh merde.
Always reduce your speed and observe closely whenever you pass through intersections. If you were a police officer, would you confiscate the license of this driver? His awareness is truly lacking.
God damn it. My fucking story.
On April 14th, 2026, in Michigan, a sudden fire incident occurring right outside a store entrance created a scene of significant instability.
Oh.
Upon a beach in Warrnambool, the sight of thousands of eels gathering to migrate created a highly fascinating natural phenomenon. At first, I assumed the gentleman was holding a very large biscuit. The vehicle suddenly disappeared like a magic trick into a hole 6.5 feet deep. Fortunately, both individuals are safe. In California, heavy rainfall following a period of wildfires swept away the layer of ash, creating a scene of significant instability across the hillsides. This fellow very nearly had a free trip to a destination that does not require a passport. Occasionally, by being just a single beat too slow, the script follows an entirely different direction. In Texas, a weather enthusiast demonstrates how Mother Nature decided to display all her beauty within a single frame. Massive blocks of ice piled up on the shores of Lake Superior in Ashland, creating an impressive sight. Later in life, when I reach an advanced age, my sole joy will be escorting my canine for a walk. Furthermore, even though the helicopter was destroyed right next to a pool, the fact that all 7 people on board were safe is a true miracle. This event took place nearly 10 years ago, but it serves as a lesson. If you live in a coastal area, you should absolutely not leave your home during a storm. The power of a storm is intense. It can lift a train car or a bus. When the violent vortex arrived, did you notice that the cat was the most sensible one there? Wow, he is quite impressive with his healthy tan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you are amazed by his size. No discount code needed. This fellow in South Africa opened the car door himself to receive a warm pizza from a tourist. Fortunately, no one was injured, but the driver needs to face serious consequences for his driving behavior. By the way, an extremely rare light phenomenon occurred at Miami Beach. It looks as if someone is shining a flashlight through the clouds. Unbelievable, a vehicle traveling at 62 miles per hour while another truck rushes past. Should he perhaps retake his driver's test? In fact, in just the first half of January 2026, Kamchatka, Russia, suffered a historic blizzard after 60 years, bringing traffic to a standstill and blocking all entrances to high-rise buildings. Always stay optimistic in every situation, but please pay attention to your safety. Wow. Where can I buy this machine? I want to buy it to clear the snow on my driveway right now. As you can see, every time the hand stops petting, a warning sound is activated immediately. In your opinion, are these pandas out foraging or have they just received a special mission from Hollywood? If it were me, I would get out of the car and walk the rest of the way. However, in the blink of an eye, a strong gust of wind overturned the scene inside a home in Spain. No matter how high the skill level, mountain roads like these are not meant for speed. Safety must always be the priority. A familiar bridge in Russia suddenly became a memory, all because a glacial river abruptly woke up. In just the blink of an eye, a driver in Ohio escaped an unbelievable incident as a train approached at high speed. He is one of the most wonderful skiers I have ever seen. Some say this is a harmless display, while others call it improper behavior on the streets. What are your thoughts? As you can see, hasty decisions are never wise, much like the driver of this vehicle. But sometimes professionalism must step aside for surprises. When you think this is a tour, but the elephant thinks otherwise. This scene might look very interesting, but do not put yourself at risk for a photo. No moment is worth more than your safety. The power of the storm even disrupted the match between Anderson and Schwartzman when rainwater flooded the court. Recorded over a year ago by jungle keepers, the footage reveals an Amazon tribe that has never had contact with the outside world, made public only after ensuring cultural respect and safety for the indigenous people. Realizing she forgot to engage the parking brake, she ran faster than the slowly rolling vehicle. In the world of pets, some people keep cats and dogs, while others keep true performers. However, bad weather in Michigan turned a rescue scene into a hazardous place in the blink of an eye.
Really?
You think the cameraman's impact led to this fellow's failure? Although the worker climbed down safely, you should absolutely not attempt this without protective equipment. If you think lightning is just light in the sky, watch until you see it choose a target with terrifying precision below.
Did I get that?
3 a.m., no intruders, no alarms, just lightning and pigs waking up in the middle of the night. And in New South Wales, the little horse Rocco became a VIP guest.
Oh my God.
Following traffic signals is always the key factor in avoiding unnecessary risks.
And they kept breathing. Oh!
Turning to another situation, you are truly a genius if you can guess this fellow's true intention. If you intend to visit Northeast China, dress warmly, because even the car in front of you is shivering from the cold. In eastern India, a wedding tent on a rooftop was carried up by the wind like a giant parachute. Immediately following a strong tremor in early 2024, a landslide in Ishikawa buried homes, forcing residents to evacuate urgently. Following a similar script, on August 19, 2024, record rainfall caused $10 million in damages at the Smithtown Library in New York. More than just a spectacular sight, an ice tsunami is a testament to the power of nature when wind and ice combine. In the early morning of August 9th, China successfully launched the Jialong 3 rocket carrying 11 satellites from a specialized sea-based platform. On January 18th, curious onlookers flocked to Fort Myers Beach to witness a massive cloud arriving, a true performance by Mother Nature.
Make sure hey, look out for the umbrellas! Whoa, this wind is awesome. I gotta make sure my stuff isn't getting messed up in here.
At Lake Michigan, on January 22nd, temperatures as low as minus 24 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the week caused ice to form. Does this massive wave make you feel the bone-chilling cold? In Portsmouth, England, a swarm of worker bees demonstrated absolute loyalty by surrounding a vehicle to protect their queen trapped inside. In the suburbs of New Orleans, a strong tornado overturned trucks and damaged many surrounding structures. An incident occurred right on a slope. Fortunately, no one was injured. If you look closely, there is a person on the bridge holding their head while witnessing this impressive moment.
Whoa, here we go.
Unusually high winds on the South Island of New Zealand also caused a motorhome to become unstable and slide across the highway.
Front window gone. Side window gone.
A hailstorm that appeared suddenly near Tulsa shows that weather can change violently in just a few short minutes. With this style, do you think this horse should play rock, country, or start its own YouTube channel? And the culprit of the theft in Colorado turned out to be a hungry black bear. Don't forget to subscribe to follow this special artist's journey. This moment is an important reminder for you. Engage the parking brake firmly before leaving the vehicle. In Naples, large-sized hail caused many drivers to make emergency stops to ensure safety. Amidst Hurricane Milton, this driver escaped by a narrow margin when a large branch fell directly onto the moving car. Furthermore, I think the cliff reminded the driver of the blue car to move carefully when approaching curves. Surely her whole life flashed before her eyes in that breathtaking moment.
Alright, so today this king snake successfully swallowed himself and do what he's done. Yep. And sanitizer. And that worked quite well.
Would you like to know why this fellow is complaining like that? Watch this situation from the beginning. In Michigan, imagery from a police helicopter captured water levels rising to record heights due to rain and melting snow, placing great pressure upon the dam system. Exactly. What do you usually do while waiting for the red light? I suspect these canines have been very well educated regarding traffic laws. Maybe tonight he won't be sleeping in his bed. How can this man stay so calm?
Gente, eu vou dar um jeito de chamar uma atençãozinha.
Ai, meu Deus.
Caí.
The seafood at this restaurant is so fresh, it practically swims onto the table. If you enjoyed these moments, please leave a like. I think it's been fed many times, not because of its looks.
Pega o meu crachá ali, Arthur.
They're so ugly.
This is how an alpaca defends itself when it's angry. Keep your distance if you don't want to get covered in bacteria. Always stay alert when working at heights. This moment concludes our collection for today. We truly appreciate your time and your continued support. We always strive to improve our content. So please leave your feedback in the comments. See you again soon.